So he got sausage and turkey. I have no idea what that is, bro.
Looking at this, I know Kalade cannot cook.
Right?
That's
a
what
weed
saying.
smoking idea.
He eats like a high nigga with no groceries. Like
Go! 15 line. 15 line. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, you. Go.
They'll try and start this
for real.
Right. That shit look cold as shit.
A nifty bit of scrambling there.
It's like raw waffle, bro.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there.
Nigga eating a waffle. What the fuck is that?
Decided he better pull it down and run for it.
Nasty.
He slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37.
I was working and I was like, this is bullshit, and I just ignored it. I was like, bruh. It doesn't. It doesn't look properly fried. It looked like he tried to fry the egg, but it's flat, bro. Like, where is? What kind of balls you
does the whole shit? Nah, but that's a picture.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Are you asking what the waffles again?
Oh, you talking about the water picture? Oh, he thinks it's
Second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, I think
Wait, it isn't. Let me look.
Take some pressure off this young quarterback, and
No way.
way to do it than to establish the running game.
Oh, that's technically a ball, yeah.
8 yards the tally on
This
that
is
first
probably
down
the most
run. Here's
ignorant
second and
fucking
two.
picture I've ever seen. He did this shit on purpose. There's no way. Yeah, that's some good. Nah, he tripped.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Yep.
John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season.
Those aren't hash. Hell no, those aren't hash browns.
Here in this opening quarter.
This nigga finding mystery meat.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, is that fish?
This is taken at his 4.
Bruh, y'all know Kalade's part stink, right?
Across the 25.
Oh yes, absolutely. And this diet explains it.
I get why he doesn't fart around people now.
This nigga don't cook, bruh.
Yo, that's why he stand up when he shitting, because he don't know what the fuck about to come out.
Oh, bruh. You know what? It makes sense. It makes sense why that nigga's always so tense. He don't beat, he don't fart, he don't like, bruh.
So Prescott and the Cowboys
Yes.
now with a 1st and 10.
This nigga's just
And he gets butt ass
everything
naked.
is so uptight about it.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And
Oh yeah, I
nothing going
forgot
on
he
this
gets
first
butt
drive.
ass naked when he shit. Yo, that's crazy,
Call it no
dog.
gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yo, why y'all dissing my man like that? That's
Quick
crazy.
observation, Brandon, because early on in this
That
game,
nigga's a
I'm
whole
seeing
cartoon
linebackers move their
character,
noses
G.
close to the
Y'all
line of
crazy.
And
Oh
my
wow.
guess is
What?
the wheels are turning on that
No,
Y'all
we
wilding
had
on my man.
we had this full
Nigga, I talk about this shit to his face.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just saying. Don't do his face or not, that's wild.
something to him between the second and the
Oh.
We say this about everything.
And it looks like we've got a
Nah,
dive
bro.
set here
I'll have to drop one of y'all if y'all
defensively.
say some shit about me. Like,
Oh, bro, you soft?
yeah, I am. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I can't do all
It's
that.
okay to be soft, G. I ain't gonna hold you. What the fuck is that? Is that a gator, nigga?
Nah,
A
Kalade
gator.
told
That's
us.
a dog.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
This is in.
Now after that
This
last
dog
play,
is
there's a
immortal. What the
Bengal
fuck is
down on
happening?
the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. It's a gain of 12.
That's a bear. Oh, shit.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Wait, who was?
A lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
You should just not do social media.
The first down run by 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Damn, this bear will not go down.
Prescott to throw it. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll get it inside the 40 to
Nah,
the
this nigga running away from me.
That catch good for
My horse
5.
at.
It's 3rd down.
I'm a thug, G.
Nigga said chicken.
Wait, you said question mark?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening.
No.
You're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line. They gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now.
Yeah.
They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up
I can
right now. The
imagine.
defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good
Giovanni Bernard in the game.
Yeah, I gotta do my cornerbacks, my speed.
I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Damn, I lost the black bear.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of the
Nigga, I said it was a black bear earlier. I don't give a fuck what kind of bear you is, nigga. You can still get these hands.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets
I've
hit.
seen a brown bear, nigga. You talking about the game? Yeah. Niggas ain't that scary. That's not that. Oh, Nico, that's how black people talk.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man toss, complete.
You always sound stressed,
the
nigga.
final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
Oh God,
The
yeah.
better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first
Start
down.
matchmaking. I can't just start the shit.
Now back to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders, because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Going deep depth, and this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback.
You know that Michael Bay was
over the end line.
Was a producer to the of the Quiet Place.
Set to begin the drive. Their
What?
deficit is 11, 14
Yeah.
and 3.
Oh, he was a producer.
As they come up on
Yeah.
1st and 10. Elliott on first down, going to be
Well, he
taken
was like
down
one of the
by line
people
of
who like
scrimmage.
helped on
It's
the
gonna
set.
go as a
You can have a
long
bunch
run
of
on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it.
A Quiet Place is a good movie, bro.
It's a good movie, bro. I like John Krasinski even more after that movie.
He's got
Yeah.
the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It was a good movie, bro. It was
A big play
a good
there.
way of portraying like intensity without like just being like
As his guys are
scary.
back within a single
Yeah.
score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to Pat, and I just remember as a player, when I'd be
It wasn't
in
long.
practice sessions, and I'd hear 9
Oh wait, hold
from
on.
the
Was it
receivers.
practice?
That meant fly route.
2 hours isn't long, bro.
Or am I thinking about?
That was the 9,
about
and he just
13
kept
hours,
going
I think.
all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's
I think I'm
out
thinking
of
about
bounds,
13 hours, my
he's
bad.
across the 35.
No, it's still John. I just mixed up my John Krasinski movies.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you
He
react.
did the Ninja Turtles too.
Escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Oh, 6 underground? Yeah, it was too much.
Offensively.
It was
Giving up a
very.
big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job
Yeah,
much
that was
more
pretty
difficult. It's now 2nd down and
Now I think about it.
22 yards to go.
I didn't realize how many.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Yeah.
61, matchbox, right. Defense.
Back to throw. And that
He
is
did Friday the 13th too?
You
No
must
way.
be very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to
Were there
him?
any explosions in Friday the 13th?
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. About set for this next drive by the
And we go
Cowboys
forward.
offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November.
Oh, wait, what?
locking out
No.
between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all
What's up,
made
Dolph?
sure
What you been
we
doing?
know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Make it rain
Double
and
gets
weather.
him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, You absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Rush in, rush in. Rush 26.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's do it.
Let's go, let's do it.
This nigga just gonna get on my horse? What is wrong with people, bro? A lot of people just be stealing my fucking horse.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. First down, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh my God, bro.
Across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Yeah. They do.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That's definitely me. I'm not your cuz.
Set 50, plant. Pilot, 64, 2.
For me? Nah, dual pistols, baby. What the fuck?
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys.
Nah, bro, you can get. Oh, well. Yeah. I mean, you can get it with gold, bro. How much gold you got?
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this
That's
first half
tough.
of action. So after the big play, look
Oh, shit, I'm gonna die again.
The 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Huh? I don't know how to give gold in this game. Who the fuck shooting this?
And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that,
Bro, I'm broke. I don't know what to tell you, dog.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right? Where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1.
Yeah.
In this situation, they got the touchdown.
I barely got goals.
The second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
I got like 3.
And a fair catch signal.
Oh, you wild.
Taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is,
Wait, am I glitching?
well-deserved seat on the bench. A little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield. It almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
Oh, that's the gun.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
What's up, bro? All right.
Looking to throw. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line?
Plan, and you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there. You see an empty backfield, so you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion.
It'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I'm going to run you over. Watch that. Switch. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. SOS. Here we go, 47. SOS.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott, and that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead going to an opposite color jersey.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Kill. 47. He's checking crap. 26.
He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Joe Mixon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll set up to throw. The loop, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, set, 18 Gator. Let's get that ball, let's get that ball. Now!
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Prescott on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Yes, yes. Spot, fair.
2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll drop to down again. DeMarcus Lawrence. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
3rd and 17.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Out now comes the Cowboys. And look at this, another fake. And the gamble pays off. Play and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game.
My offensive line is terrible. Don't say that, bro. You're not even good at the game. That's the Ravens too.
Looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Undercrunch. Whip.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.